recent times have made a lot of people get very creative with the way they go about their lives. And with being this creative, obviously comes the stress that obviously can be very, very mind-boggling and can do a bit of damage to emotional, mental, physical state. To help with this, you know for sure everybody needs therapy. And to help with therapy, sometimes it's great to go with the bar. Speaking of the bar, speaking of trying to get good therapy, welcome to Bar and Therapy. I'm your barman, Shola Thompson. My guest today, a very, very, very special one. We took our time to search, make sure that she was available to get her through, you know, because we know how busy she is. Industrious, and you know, she has a fantastic voice, has been in the business for quite some time, about 20 or over 20 years.
Hey, it's about 20.
About 20 years. And you know, one of the things we know for sure is she knows her way around. You know, there's no business that she touches that she doesn't succeed in.
Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, my bar today, we have the amazing, industrious, you know, also the poise is out of this world. We're talking about Gbemi Olateru-Olagbegi.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm good. Thank
you so much for coming through.
That's so
you know,
nice.
We appreciate it. You know, we know, of course, that right now, I'm pretty sure you've gotten like 95,000 calls.
Stop.
From, you know, all your businesses.
Stop.
You know, and I love the fact that you're here doing this and, you know, the fact that you're able to grace us with your presence. Let me just go ahead and hook you up with a drink.
Sure.
All right, so what do we hook you up with?
I'll let you decide.
Nice.
Let me just have lots of ice. It's fine.
Oh, yes, of course. I got you on ice.
Thank you.
Yes. So, as usual, to make the conversation nice and easygoing, we've taken out the time to get you this particular beverage that I feel should flow nicely. Cream liqueur.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, and this will be mine.
Thank you.
Cheers to
Cheers.
a great conversation.
Thank you.
Sweet. So, I noticed you're not wearing your ring.
Okay, my wedding ring.
Yes, your wedding ring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why am I not wearing my ring?
Yes.
I don't wear it all the time.
Okay, you don't wear it all the time.
I don't wear it. It's right there, the dresser. So it's there. When I wear it, I feel like I wear it. When I wear it, I don't feel like I don't wear it. I feel like I don't have to wear it.
Okay.
I don't think you have to, just because you're married, you have to wear your ring all the time. Because whatever will happen, will happen.
Okay.
They will still toast you.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like whether you're a man or woman,
Yeah.
if people are going to move to you, they're going to move to you regardless.
Okay.
So it's left for you as a person to decide what you want to do in that moment.
So if they're going to move to you, they're going to move to you anyway. So,
They're going to move to you
But
anyway.
I mean, the wedding ring, the wedding band, obviously, is supposed to be like a statement of I'm already spoken for, and I'm proud to wear it on my as a badge of honor.
I've been moved to many times
Regardless.
with my wedding ring on. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but I mean that's basically using it as a way to to get people to stay
Have
off.
you met Nigerian men?
They're relentless. We are relentless.
The audacity
Yes.
of the Nigerian man should be put in like a museum or something.
Yeah.
Because they don't care.
Okay.
Whether a lot of them don't care whether you're married or not. They can see the. I was chased around Ebano one time now by some in the aisles. I would meet I'm like, guy, come on, man.
Like, you know, relax, you know?
He's like, oh, he was like, oh, I mean, I said, and I try to be respectful because I know it's not easy for some people to approach, but I try to be respectful and, oh, thank you, but no thank you, you know, that kind of thing.
I mean, we can respect that. Also, one of the things I said, you know, like elegance or something is you're not a stranger to, especially considering that there are some of your features that you don't necessarily brag about.
You said features.
Yeah.
Please,
Do you know what I mean? Because as you said, you know, you were chased around Ebano. Obviously, he saw some things that we've not seen on Instagram, but only us that have seen you in person would know.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I mean, but it is what it is. But I think even as a woman in general, no matter what you look like, there's somebody will like you. And even as a person, not even as a woman, but even as a person, people will like you for different reasons. So
Fair enough.
And the funny thing is I've always been, I would say like when I measure, like when I'm dressed up and I have makeup on, is when I'm looking like I don't even care. Like I've just come out of my house, I just want to buy something. That's when somebody will be trying to toast, and I'm like, do you see that I just literally just packed my hair somehow? I didn't put any makeup. Leave me now. Just leave me alone, please. I'm not even in the frame of mind to even be hearing your yarns right now. I just want to buy whatever I want to buy and
And
go.
then move on.
Yeah.
And then, so the Mr. is he also obviously not
What, wearing his ring?
wearing his ring?
He wears it sometimes he doesn't. So
Okay.
I think that's why we work so well together, that we don't like wahala. We're not stressful people. We're not, and we're good friends. So we're just, and we talk about everything. Talk about everything. I don't think there's anything we haven't talked about. And sometimes when I tell people we talked about XYZ, they're like, "Are you really?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Like my mom is always amazed all the time because again, their generation is totally different from our generation. So yeah.
Gives off a very this is a modern relationship situation with your husband.
Honestly, I feel like you should make your own marriage your own.
Okay.
Don't sit there and say, and I think it also applies to relationships. Don't sit there and say this is what a man should do or a woman should do and this is how it should be. What are you both comfortable with? Just because you're supposed to live with this person, it's supposed to be for better, for worse, right?
Mm-hmm.
So are you gonna be with this person and be resenting one thing because the standards of marriage said this? No, you guys should talk about it and decide what works for you as a unit, as a couple, as partners. When we got married, I was like, look, especially when we now had our baby, I was like, I'm not going to be like, it's already stressful.
Mm-hmm.
Being a mom or being a parent, and I'm not a housewife.
Okay.
But I cannot do everything by myself. You have to be involved in your child's life.
Okay.
You have to do something, and let's discuss this. Which works better for you? What fits into your schedule? Let's figure it out, because I don't want our child to look at you as daddy, the silent guy that we must not disturb. Daddy's chair, daddy's cup. People do that.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy's plate, daddy's... and then there were certain things, like I used to just greet my daddy and run when we were small. He didn't beat us, he didn't do anything, but we just knew, don't bother him. Like, I don't know how many conversations I had with my dad growing up. I think I had more conversations as an adult. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And he used to freak out when he used to listen to me on the radio, because he would be like, I can't believe she said that. I can't believe, and then he'll be calling me, and I'm like, if only you knew me. Mm-hmm. You know me as my dad, but we didn't have like deep conversations. We're not close
like that. Mm-hmm.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I said you have to be around your child, so your child is not running away from you. And so we devised a means where it's like, okay, when you're around, you're gonna be her primary caregiver from this hour to this hour, and then I take over from this. Yes, we have a nanny. Do you understand? But so that you are involved, so that you also, do you understand? And I feel like, at first it wasn't easy, but I feel like it's brought them closer, because my 3-year-old will talk, she can talk, and she's so smart. She asks so many questions, she's curious about so many things. And I can't imagine a situation of maybe where she wouldn't feel comfortable asking her father certain questions. She asks so many questions, she observes everything. So in the mornings, he's in control. He's the one who takes her to school. He's the one who bathes her, takes her to school, and he come back and just me, oh my God, let me tell you what your daughter said today. And she said this and she said that, and then I'm the one who picks her up.
Okay.
So and that's when we're both around. So that way, and then we also discuss, what's your calendar like? I have a meeting on this day. Can you be with her? Because we also don't leave her with the nanny.
Okay.
The times have changed. Back in the day, our parents would leave us with the nanny and go
then
out. No,
hope
there's
for the
always
best.
a family member around.
Okay.
So if I am not available and he's not available, then my mom will step in or his mom will step in, and they are always very happy to.
Okay.
Do you understand? So I'm not telling you to come and wash plate and sweep. I have somebody for that. But that bond with your child, it has to happen from small. Not when... how many of you, especially people who are watching now, did your parents, you looked at your parents like, and then as you got older, they started trying to get close to you, and you're just like,
what is going? You can't force it.
Exactly.
It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel natural.
Exactly. So yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. All right. So much more to talk about. And remember, of course, it is for Barroom Therapy. We have Gbemi Olateru-Olagbegi, and she will be spilling the beans on what makes her her and more. Stay with us.
Welcome back to Barroom Therapy. Your barman, Shola Thompson, with Gbemi Olateru-Olagbegi.
You don't have to say my full name. I know it's really long.
a lovely drink. Now, the reason I always say it is just is nice. It's a nice rhyme, you know, Gbemi Olateru-Olagbegi.
Oh goodness.
Or do you prefer Gbemi Olagbegi?
Oh, just go. I mean, I always feel sorry for people when they have to write it. I'm like, I'm used to writing. I've been writing.
Really?
You know when we used to fill out like common entrance forms? Mm-hmm. I just run out of space.
Oh,
yes,
oh, that's true, because
then
you don't have to reduce the size. You know, become a font expert after a while.
My name is long.
I mean, obviously, as we said, modern marriage. So, you know, you're not taking your husband's last name.
Okay, I mean, that's also something I'm grateful for that he understood. Obviously, because he's in the industry as well.
Okay.
The talent manager, he understands the business, he understands how it is. And I was just like, okay, I don't mind taking your name, but nobody, like, I've built my name over these couple of years. Like, it's a stage name. Like, on documentation.
Yeah.
Do you know that if you're a married woman, and you're traveling out of the country with your child, and you have a different name from your child, you have to have a letter from this father like a letter saying, I consent to
them traveling.
Yes. So to make things easier on legal documents, it's his name. Like I took his son name.
Okay.
But I'm hosting an event.
Is
Ajayi.
Okay, Gbemi Ajayi. Oh,
Yeah.
it still has a nice ring.
Yeah, so I'm hosting an event. But if I'm hosting an event, if I'm on television, I'm Gbemi Olateru-Olagbegi. My socials is Gbemi. Do you understand? So yeah. So we spoke up. Look, there's nothing we did not touch on before actually, getting. We're just even getting to, like, we're just in a relationship. But even before we got into a relationship, we're just actually friends. And we have lots and lots and lots of conversations.
Before.
And me, I'm the queen of scenarios. What if in this scenario?
If this happens? What if that happens?
You understand? We'll argue with that. We never used to agree on everything. Do you understand? But we agreed on a lot of things. And I think also because I'm the first child, he's the first child. So we come from this, you have to be responsible. Maturity, that kind of thing. But but we're also very like open-minded people. Even though there's some things we argue about, and I'm like, nah, I don't agree, I don't agree. This thing, nah. Or in this situation, I'll be like, no, this person shouldn't have done X, Y, Z, and he will be arguing. I'm just like, nah. But it's not an argument of fights. It's an argument of no jaw. But let me give you this scenario. But no, that's still. It's very important to be friends. When you are not feeling like, some days you're just like, look, leave romance, I beg. Let's just. Do you understand? It's true.
I was just about to ask that, actually.
It's not every day.
I was about to.
Are you going to feel like it's not every day you're just like, oh, let me hug and kiss you. Some days, just be my G. How far now? How are you? And we actually are just actually cool friends. And sometimes it's like, yo, I have gist for you. And I'm like, where's the gist? Give me. That because we are actually good friends. It's very important. I know that movies make it look like, oh, you say fine girl, you say fine boy, love at first sight. Don't love at first sight anything, no. Actually have conversations, because there's some people that look amazing, they're great, they look wonderful, but you people don't mesh on a lot of things. You people are not friends, or you don't agree on certain things.
Would you say you are a romantic? From what I've been able to gather from this conversation, it feels like logic comes to play, or rather when it comes to trying to decide which one's going to win, logic wins most times for you. So would you say you're a romantic?
I am, but at the same time, know when and when to apply it, please. Let's not be ridiculous. I'll give you an example. Let me give you an example. Okay. Valentine's Day is coming or something, but I don't have money. You too, you don't have money. So am I now going to vex if you don't give me, if you don't go all out? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I understand, you have to, do you understand? I understand money no day this year, but there's other times. Do you understand? So you can do like the smallest thing, or small gift here, and then another day, just when you now have the money, now do what your partner likes. Because different people like different things. Yeah. But I'm not going to be, in the name of romance, be unrealistic or be silly and tell you, like, I will not support you going to borrow money because you want to buy me a nice gift.